Okay, this is going to be part 3 of the shooting gallery game, and we're going to go over the next step where we left it last time. We had called an initGame function and written the initGame function. We set up some depth levels for the different objects on the stage. Then we attached all of the movie clips from our library. The movie clips in the library all need linkage set, instance names, linkage identifiers, and then what we have is we have the show screen function, which I've called right here show screen 1, where I've passed it the level that we're going to be on, the starting level, which will be level 1, and I make the screen visible, and then stop all sounds and make sure the mouse is shown when the screen is shot. We want the cursor to turn off. Current level equals number equals level here. Let's see, the level that's passed in is 1, so that sets the variable current level to 1, and the winning points and all that stuff. And at the end, we have the button on the screen, screenMC dot screen underscore button dot onPress equals start game. This calls the start game function. The function start game is makes the screen visible to sets to false. I'll put a semicolon there just to end that, so we don't see that screen. And then the message starts playing. So let's check it out. So what I'm talking about is, all right, here is the screen. This is the screen, which has now been set visible to true. You click here on the button. Inside this movie clip is a button, the screen underscore BTN button. You click here, sets it to visible to false, and then plays this message window right here. So now we're gonna move on. So now we're gonna have some messages that are gonna happen here. We're gonna click through our messages, and then we'll actually start our game. So this is where we're going to do. We're going to say, let's see here. So the message movie clip plays, right, and it tweens into the screen. And so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to call a function, set message. We're going to call this function. We want to set the message inside this movie clip message MC. If we look in message MC, we'll see that that it tweens into the screen, right? And then inside of it is a movie clip, right? Movie clip that's called inner message underscore MC. You can see I've set the instance name. And if we click inside of that, we see there is a text box called message underscore text. And then down below is a button called next underscore button. So here, if we look at our breadcrumbs, we've got the main timeline scene 1. We went inside of message underscore MC. Then we're inside of inner message underscore MC, and that's where we find the message underscore text and the next button. Okay, so now we're going to try to establish messages in there. So I go back to scene 1, and I've called this function set message. So now I have to write this function. So to write the function, I'm going to say function set message. Okay, there it is. Function set message. All right. And for strict data typing, we'll say void here, which is something for Actionscript 2. I'm not a pro at this, so I'm just hacking away here. And then what we're going to do is we've called this set message function. We're going to use a switch statement to we're going to use the switch function to set the message inside. So that'll be something new. So we're going to say switch, okay, and in it we're going to set the we'll say switch, and we're going to pass it the message state. Okay, so we'll pass it a message, essentially the state of the message, because there might be different messages. All right, and open that. I'm going to go down here, and then close that. Of course, we have to close the main function. Okay, so there we are. We've got a function set message, open curly brace, end curly brace, and then the switch, where we are going to pass it a message state, and then inside open curly brace and close curly brace. Now, what is this message that we're going to set? Well, I'm going to set var message state, and let's see here, we're going to make the message state a number. Oops. Okay, message state a number, and we'll start it off equal to 0. Okay, so now the message state, this variable message state, is going to be a number. Set it to 0, and we pass it in. Function set message is called. Switch statement, message state is passed. The number 0 is passed in. So now we just set our cases inside of our switch statement. So we say case 0. So if it turns out to be a 0, which it is, we're going to run the case 0. And now what we're going to do